Well, it says it's... There we go. Hey, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Turbo, an Atelier Ryza movie. I'm the Mysterious JG.
And I am still the Lethal Feline.
So, I have taken my God-given right as an American and tried to off-screen a bit between recording sessions. And I'm only about 90% confident that I can successfully recreate all the little story things that popped up against my wishes while just wandering from one screen to the next, trying to gather ingredients.
I'll teach you.
I think we can do it, though. Last time we fought a dragon and we rescued Boss and Boss's sidekick, who has a name, and Boss's other sidekick, who doesn't have a name, and isn't really even a full-fledged sidekick. But now we've been tasked. Hey. But that's not the guy who didn't have a name.
Well, it was the one that you also mentioned, though.
Yeah, that's right. It's Boss and Krillin. I forgot. So, since then, though, now we're sort of... The plot is really thickening as far as what's going on with these ruins. Why did these people with the odd silver hair show up? What are they doing here? We're learning all about Fallujah, which I always thought was a place in Iraq, but I guess it's not. Instead, they're like monsters. But we've been tasked with creating a Plagig and a Luft. Let's see if we can do that.
How does... What even is a Plagig or a Flahig?
I know.
Who knows what the pronunciation is?
I know what Luft is. Maybe the other one is also German. So, we're not going to use this reality anyway, so let's just go ahead and auto-create a shitty War Garble, whatever this is.
Look her to go.
She's really excited about it, though. She's winking and clapping, and...
It's rather devastating.
We got a Plagig, which I guess
What
is...
these?
It looks like it's, like an almond.
It's a candle.
It's an almond trapped inside an ice candle?
Exactly. It's one of those scented candles.
I think it's actually a lightning elemental explosive, but, you know, your mileage may vary on what you think it is. So let's make some low-quality air. Oh, I bet you this turns out to be a wind elemental grenade.
It certainly looks a lot more impressive than the other one.
Oh, it looks like a banana peel with a crystal attached to the top. I'm not sure what it is.
Or the most ornate orb stand I've ever seen.
Well, it does wind damage S, and its range is single, so... Ladies, Luft is available if you'd like to go do some flirting. We made a unit of Luft.
One Luft bomb.
Luft usually measured in waffles.
Ooh, time for a break. I could use a quick change of pace.
I gotta get a couple more of these Lufthansas ready to go so that Germany can have an airline.
We're just gonna Mass Effect walk off screen, okay?
Hey, it's Sovereign, Ryza's flagship.
What do you know about Saren? What a gorgeous view. The ocean, or the island rather, is so pretty when you look at it from the outside. From the inside, not so much.
Yeah, like you bury yourself underground, you can't see that much.
And the lake itself is beautiful too. Plus, it keeps all the monsters from, huh? Some looks different. I can't quite put my finger on it, but things is more sparkly in the background than they usually are.
Indeed, yeah, there's like some clams waiting to be picked up.
Waves are going the other way. That's not supposed to happen. And Pell warned me to watch out for any changes in the lake.
Oh,
they must have been using that crazy bait.
I think they've got an advanced American toilet which will make the water turn clockwise even if you're below the equator. So don't worry about that. We'll get those waves going the way you expect them to.
That's right. Salutes toilet.
Hey, but Lila, something's going on with the lake. You said to watch out for stuff like that, right?
You mean that you made that bait, right? I did mention things might happen when the tides change. I didn't mention what they'd expressly be.
Did your bait somehow I don't know, destroy the moon. That might affect the tides.
The lake, well, connects to the sea, so monsters could make their way in. I told you to warn the fishermen. You did, in fact, do that, yes?
I mean, I couldn't be bothered to do it myself, so I sent a child to do the thing that is critical to the safety of the entire town. But I have to assume the fishermen have already noticed any changes in the lake.
As they get swept out to the sea.
Okay, well, I guess you're not here anymore. Oh no, he still is. Okay.
I'm still up here, gazing down on this hovel you call your atelier.
Wow, I wanted to make her answer back, and it's like, no, he's kind of got a point. So, what I remember having triggered cinemas before, I made a compass. Let's do that.
Oh.
And then I went to a volcano that we'd already been to, and spontaneously everybody started talking, which threw me off, I must say.
No one spontaneously talks in this game.
Well,
It's
no, I
out
mean,
of left field.
it's like we'd already been there, and suddenly there was this, like, what felt like a non-required side conversation popped up. Now, the real trick will be, how the hell did I make a compass?
I think I just saw it.
There it is, yeah. Compass is a bronze eisen, the magic tome piece. So, that'll get us a compass.
We have a few oars. And then for the piece.
Then again, to few dimension.
Some people would call it a page. Those people are incorrect.
Picture pages, open up your picture pages. We should not reference Bill Cosby now in 2023. Alright, curse speed, curse strength. Doesn't matter, we're not going with this anyway. But let's see what will happen to our lives now that we own a compass.
And now where north is. And where monsters are.
I wonder if this is some kind of directional-based grenade.
This only kills things that are north of it. It's very particular. Cool all done. I've always wanted a compass all my own with a capital C. I know my way around the village, but I always get lost as soon as I step outside.
Well, you gotta get that capital C. It's a Compass brand compass. Don't get an imitation.
I guess I have a bad sense of direction, but that doesn't matter now that I have a compass with a capital C. From this day forward, I will never get lost again. Looks at JG.
Doodly, she got lost.
The compass. Equipping a compass will allow all kinds of information on the minimap. They'll put all kinds of it on there. This info will also change depending on what compass you have equipped, because there are different kinds, not just the one with a capital C. So make the best one you can.
You can make one with a capital K, or only one S.
A compass even is available.
Okay. So I think there's only one thing left. I live in fear that I unlocked 4 different cinematics and only remember 3 of them. But
the classic JG terror of not being able to show the viewers everything.
I can't completely defeat this fear, but I can learn to live with it as we head for the volcano. If I walk out... Oh, and I had a secret treasure that I acquired off screen, which...
Hopefully you remember that is.
Well, no, that one made its way to the update video for the channel.
Oh, okay.
It's a top secret treasure that you will never know about, apparently. Unless I get it here, but, here we are.
This place is so hot. I'm already drenched with sweat.
It's a real shame we don't have wet look clothes until later games of the series. Well, it is a volcano after all.
But the opening is higher up, right? Should be cooler down here.
The opening is higher up, but I imagine there's plenty of magma pooled beneath the surface. Which is where the heat would be coming from.
Yep, it's what's known as geothermal energy.
Geothermal? So that means like ground that's hot? I mean, which means there might be one around here. What?
Yeah, well, I was waiting for
Exactly.
our official dumb guy to chime in. Huh? When what?
A hot spring, of course. Nice, toasty, warm water coming up from the ground. Nature's bathtub.
I'm gonna get a hot spring. Let's go to the hot spring.
Something to keep us clean and healthy, right? But don't pee before I hit you with a bomb.
I'm looking at you, Klaudia. Save all that for after we find one. And what makes you think I'd be trying to peep? I mean, you're expecting like an amusing scene with a snot bubble coming out of my nose, and like, no, it ain't that kind of game. But even if is one around here, there are monsters everywhere. It's not exactly a relaxing area.
That's a good point. Oh well, let's keep moving.
Still, now I can't help but wonder. I wouldn't mind taking a quick dip. And checking out the boys.
Did you say something?
No, come on everyone, let's go.
Just said, did you say something about your flute being a telescope?
My flute grew 3 sizes that day.
Alright, so we're gonna go back to the Atelier because that's the easiest way to load the game. And now we can take advantage of me having goofed around with the menu-heavy off-screening that is alchemy. Alright, so now...
Depriving the viewers of all the hot menuing action.
The hot menuing action. Well, I mean, if I was a streamer, you'd see everything, but... We've now got a Plageg and a Luft, as you saw, but we've also got a Nordenbrand, a Rassel Luft, made some Pooty Jelly. Like, basically, I was just grinding for points, because we now got our A-Love up to 36. I thought I made some new Woppets and stuff. Still can't make a Bomb Rod. The hammer... We don't have a spare hammer. We got spares of some of these things. And what I thought were combined items, like, oh, it's a hammer and a scythe all in one. At one point, I got confused about that. I think I might have made some redundant gathering equipment, but it's all good for points. Delicious beta.
Thankfully, this is not Whose Line, so the points do matter.
The points do matter here. We got Stultium is a thing we can make, except we don't have... Actually, no, we do have what we need for this. I don't know what we want Stultium for in particular, but
It looks like our next level of metal stuff.
yeah, I think it's just the highest tier metal. And I might have already... It might be familiar because I might have made some and then used it to make something else and have used the last of it, but... Honey... Traveler's water orbs are now a thing. Just all sorts of crap. And stuff.
Extra virgin snow. Hasn't been peated.
I think what I actually did is we probably got some new Woppets that I'm just forgetting. Like, we have a Crepusculum.
We made that one on screen.
I thought we had a Practice Flute and a Virgin Snow.
No, there it is, the virgin snow. We didn't have that one.
Yeah, so we've replaced the Virgin Snow with a Crapsicle.
No, we definitely made that crapsicle on stream. I remember that.
Okay, so we need to... So the Virgin Snow is apparently not as good as the Crapsicle, so I'm not sure that it was a good thing to have made.
It's a speed up if we want that. So if you want her to be faster at healing things.
Well, our role would go from Novice to Supporter, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, what's Dusk Echo XL? Do you remember how to look at that?
Let me think how one looks at these things. Increases evasion rate and heal HP for every action.
For every action. Okay.
Every action.
Neat.
Colossal Edge, Clear Empathy. These are probably the same. And I might have made some new gear. But at the end of the day, I grinded for a bunch of points. So that's what you missed. Everyone's still saying the same stuff. Would you listen to me play the flute again sometime? I don't think anyone's saying anything new. Yeah, Professor Tao's laboratory. Okay. So what the story wants of us now, what the story gods demand, is that we head for the Bowden district.
Alright, we're going for Bowden.
We're going to where things are... I suppose we get new treasure info, but... No, we still can't get to any of those places. So let's get Bout It in the Bowden district.
Oh, boss!
Dots. Aren't you going to tell us to get lost? Oh, that's right. We saved your butts.
Remember my name now, JG?
Well, it was Lumbar, but I can't promise how long I'll remember. Hold on, event log. It was Lumbar. Yes, okay.
That's right. Never forget.
Anyway, looks like you're feeling better.
I just noticed that, like, Klaudia's legs take up, like, 2/3 of her body length.
It's the secret of the skirt. How does it work?
Shut up. I don't need your pity. I never asked for your help, you know. Boss. Oh, boss, I'm sorry, boss. I dropped some of her items when we got away from the farmies. He's Percy.
All I want for you is to see that we're more than just what we were before.
Haven't you noticed me growing in places? So your confidence comes from the alchemy you learned from that outsider, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it is a pretty good reason to be confident. She can, like, you know, make magical items.
I can make a spoon from a larger spoon, boss. It's pretty badass.
Lumbar, let's go. I remember your name.
Oh, okay. Thanks for remembering my name. We've known each other for like a decade.
You didn't even thank us for saving him. Not that I expected him to. Knock it off, would you, Lent? What are you talking about? He bullied you more than anyone, so why shouldn't I... Ah, damn it.
So you're all still fighting with Boss? I'm sincere in my, statements about this.
Dots, she's sincere.
You saw what happened, didn't you? That guy's always been our arch-enemy.
For undisclosed reasons.
Really? You were never friends?
Well, we did play together when we were kids.
But I knocked him over and spit loogies on his face, and he's been our enemy ever since.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Ryza.
But we got into a huge fight over something. That was it. So I guess the fight's still on in a way.
I'm sincere.
The real point of this game is to rebuild the friendship between Team Ryza and Team Boss. Anyway, Panicking Boy has been updated, so...
Atelier Ryza and the Forgotten Friendship.
Okay, yeah, but we had to come here, trigger that, and then go right back to the Atelier.
Well, it is the name of the game.
But while we're here... Now, maybe our fight was over the fact that his family has dictatorial control over the town. That could have been it, because we're here at the reservoir. Yo, Gina, I guess I can't expect much doing just the same thing over and over. Oh, we have enough here.
What more bait? What could possibly go wrong?
Ah, Ryza!
Oh, hey, Gina. Here's the bait that you asked for, I think.
It's
Yo,
like,
it's bananas.
yeah, it really... Thanks a bunch, yo!
Oh, this looks tasty.
No, don't eat it. We need it to catch the fish. Damn! Oh, okay, Wendy and I are gonna go off fishing.
Are you sure it's safe for just the two of you to go?
Oh yeah, it's not like somebody's done something to the environment to mess up the tides and bring monsters or anything like that. It's okay, Cynthia's coming later. Actually, you know what?
Chicken butt? Hmm?
I think we'll just make this article about this bait. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Is it making an article about bait? I guess I don't remember what the quest was about.
They're so clearly their father's daughters. Apparently.
Must be a great relief to him. It allows him to trust his wife. I know my dad is always wondering how come I look so little like him and a lot like our pool boy.
Oh hey, speaking of pool boys.
He's just gonna talk about his dad.
I can't believe we actually beat that dragon. If we really gotten that strong, maybe stronger than my dad. I snuck it in there.
You did.
I didn't
Also, I
want
like
to lie.
I like to think the fight that Boss and the Ryza had is something really trivial.
It's like, I asked him to hold the ice cream truck while I went to get my wallet, and he didn't do it. I've never forgiven him.
And better yet, that Boss has a completely different memory. Not of that incident, but of why they are fighting. I remember once I asked her to make me delicious bait, and she said alchemy was for suckers. Now she's making it for just anyone.
No, and then she just threw bananas at me, and I was like, what the fuck, you?
Ah, it's Barbara. Hey, Barbara. What up, girl?
Hello, Ryza. Out on another adventure? This might have been Lethal's character before. JG doesn't remember.
I think it was.
Okay, let's return it to Lethal's purview.
Out on another adventure, are you, the Ryza?
I really don't go on adventures that often. I'm just a little walk. As long as I'm here, though, how would you mind telling me more about your incredible past?
Perhaps my past. Maybe you remember why I'm fighting with Boss.
Yes, let's see.
Ryza!
What?
Oh, it's Klaudia.
Ryza! I'm sincere.
Oh,
I thought it was you. That was you, the person who I've been following around this whole time. Oh,
I'm Barbara. Nice to meet you. You're Lubot's daughter, are you not?
that's right. My name's Klaudia. I'm very pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Thank you.
okay, enough introductions. You both know each other, and you obviously know me. Barbara's about to tell me a story about her past. You want to stay and listen?
Well, sure. Maybe JG will even remember her name. Oh, sorry for interrupting.
Not at all. Actually, I was just trying to think of a good story. I've told most of them to the Ryza here. But seeing you reminded me of one. There's a certain fragrance I'd like to experience just one more time.
It's not something to discuss with children, though.
A fragrance?
About a month after I got married, I received a letter from the mainland. It had a flower inside that had the most amazing scent, but the letter did not have a return address. It was like some kind of brochure.
What kind of flower was it?
It was a pale indigo, and the petals were kind of drooped down. The smell lingered for a while, and I won't describe it.
Lingery.
I think I know the flower you're talking about. I think it's called, like, the, Munster cheese flower? Could that be it, or?
Whoa, really?
Yes, Barbara's description matches a flower that my father gave me as a gift. It also had a, scent that couldn't be described. It just lingered. I don't recall the name, though, and I highly doubt my father would either. He doesn't even remember the name of Boss's friend.
Maybe there's a driver merchant or something in town that might know about it.
My word, I'm so glad that I brought it up. I might smell a thing again.
Actually, what I really need now is some Vicks Vapor Rub, just kind of clear out the sinuses so I can smell anything.
Here, let me write down my own description.
What, was mine not good enough? Thank you very much, Klaudia. I'll be asking around about it right away. And thank you both for listening to me ramble. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to walk off screen, so I just disappear. Toodles.
Oh, she didn't even...
I'm so sincere about my feelings on this.
I'm less the outside barber guy about smelling things.
And of course, if we allow her to smell this thing again, it will lead to the best item in the game. Oh, memorable smell! We got 30 coal as a reward for even finding out about this smell.
Here's 30 cents. Go and buy yourself some malt candy or something.
Some flowers that you can sniff. Alright, well, this has been pretty productive. I guess we're supposed to go talk to merchants about the flower, but we weren't officially given a quest. So
It's one of those unofficial requests that you do for a friend.
you have to have it. You have to write it down because it's not going to appear in the official notes.
Man, everyone's in a hurry.
Hello, Ryza. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, Edward, you seem to be in a good mood.
You remember those alchemy items you made for me the other day?
Nope.
Oh, well, do you remember boss's friend's name?
Nope.
I fell asleep staring at them, and then I had a dream, but I think it may actually have been a memory.
What was the dream?
Well, I received a flower from a non-return address. It was a part of a huge army that traveled all over the place. Oh, okay. So he was part of a huge army that traveled all over the place. First we went to Warsaw, then we went through the Low Countries to Paris, and we went into Yugoslavia. I was the army's physician, and I was there along with that alchemist I told you about.
Whoa, really?
I can't be sure it actually happened, but everything was so clear and real, it definitely felt like a memory.
If that's the case, maybe it really did happen. And maybe you're some kind of terrible person. Do you remember anything else?
No, that's it.
Maybe Impel knows something about that alchemist. He's an alchemist.
He does wear that monocle. I actually went to see him the other day, but he didn't know anything either.
I see.
I do feel like I'm remembering more little by little, but I'm kind of afraid to find out the truth. I've completely forgotten all those people I spent so much time with. What will I do if I remember?
Well, I kind of wish I knew. But for now, just keep living your life, fella. You can decide. You can decide what to do once you actually remember.
Well, I'm really glad I came to you for life advice, 12-year-old girl, because that's actually pretty damn wise. That's true. I'll leave that as a long-term problem. Thank you. I feel a little better now. Here's 30 coins. Usually I'm the one taking care of others, but I guess I was the patient this time. If I do remember anything, I hope we can talk about it again.
Anytime.
Just come to my atelier and take a number.
Yeah, 30
Very
coals
cool.
for... This is the video where we get quests that just give us 30 coal.
Don't spend it all in the one place.
It really does seem like we should be able to get through there. Oh, the tragedy. Alright, guys, well, I think we've done enough... we've gathered enough coal for one video. 60 total coal. But when we come back next time, we'll probably make our way back to the atelier. See you then.
Bye-bye.